Hey, my friends, we will be right back to the show. But I have a question for you. Are you struggling with the impact of childhood trauma? Well, know that you're not alone. I'm here to let you know that I'm starting a brand new weekly coaching group that includes a year of life coaching, accountability, support, habit and goal setting, and more. I'm starting a waitlist for the group right now, and I'm only taking a handful of people. And I'll let you know that through this personalized coaching, we'll work together to help you understand how your childhood trauma has shaped your beliefs, behaviors, emotions, and will help you create a roadmap for healing and growth. Right now, you can schedule an absolutely free coaching session with me and get put on the wait list if you go to thinkunbroken.com. My friends, it's your time to turn your trauma into triumph, breakdowns into breakthroughs, and become the hero of your own story. And I'm here to support you in doing that. Just go to thinkunbroken.com to register for a free coaching call with me and to get put on the wait list for the brand new weekly coaching program. We'll be right back to the show. But before we do, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, factormeals.com, where if you go to factormeals.com/unbroken50 and use the code unbroken50, you can get 50% off your first order. That's factormeals.com/unbroken50. If you're like me and you are a person who is busy trying to create a life, heal, work on their health, wealth, and relationships, and not to mention deal with the day-to-days of normal life, you do not have time to be going to the grocery store and trying to figure out what you're going to cook every single day of the week. In fact, one time I did the math and I realized I was spending over 15 hours a week at the grocery store and cooking. When I added Factor, I got to use that time for myself, for my family, for my friends, for my community, and for my business. And so if you're in the place where you need some more support in the kitchen, head to factormeals.com/unbroken50 and use the code unbroken50 to get 50% off. Hey, my friends, we will be right back to the show. But I have a question for you. Are you struggling with the impact of childhood trauma? Well, know that you're not alone. I'm here to let you know that I'm starting a brand new weekly coaching group that includes a year of life coaching, accountability, support, habit and goal setting, and more. I'm starting a waitlist for the group right now, and I'm only taking a handful of people. And I'll let you know that through this personalized coaching, we'll work together to help you understand how your childhood trauma has shaped your beliefs, behaviors, emotions, and will help you create a roadmap for healing and growth. Right now, you can schedule an absolutely free coaching session with me and get put on the wait list if you go to thinkunbroken.com. My friends, it's your time to turn your trauma into triumph, breakdowns into breakthroughs, and become the hero of your own story. And I'm here to support you in doing that. Just go to thinkunbroken.com to register for a free coaching call with me and to get put on the wait list for the brand new weekly coaching program. Hey, what's up, Unbroken Nation? Welcome to the Think Unbroken podcast. I'm your host, Michael Unbroken, and this podcast is about helping trauma survivors let go of the past, overcome their fear, discover their identity, become the hero of their own story, and ultimately to be unbroken. Our goal in company is to bring on guests and experts in the fields of mental, physical, and psychological health to help you overcome the past, to take back your power. And in this podcast, we are unedited and unfiltered, and we're going to give it to you real so that you can start to create massive change in your life. If you're curious about learning more outside the podcast, you can get a free copy of my book, Think Unbroken, at book.thinkunbroken.com. That's book.thinkunbroken.com, where you can get a copy of my #1 best-selling book, Think Unbroken: Understanding and Overcoming Childhood Trauma. The most important thing that you can ever do, my friends, is show up for yourself, and that's where you are today. And I appreciate you. I have massive gratitude for you. And without further ado, let's get into the show. We'll be right back to the show, but before we do, I want to take a moment and tell you about my new book, Unbroken Man, A Man's Guide to Being the Hero of Their Own Story. I sat down a few months ago and realized that there are so many men in the world that need guidance, that need support, that need to learn about trauma, removing themselves from toxic masculinity, breaking down the barriers to vulnerability, getting unstuck, and ultimately learning the tools to become the hero of their own story. Unbroken Man is available for pre-order right now if you go to men.thinkunbroken.com, where you'll also get access to over $1,000 in bonuses, including the 6-week in-depth trauma healing coaching app, which you'll get instant access to. I created Unbroken Man to be accessible to everyone around the world, but it is written for men from the guise of a man, and I hope that you will find it to be a practical tool on your healing journey in the same way that thousands of men around the world have. So check out men.thinkunbroken.com to pre-order, and until next time, be unbroken. Do you ever have one of those days where you're just like, I just can't fucking do this anymore? What's up, Unbroken Nation? Hope that you're doing well wherever you are in the world today. So I was thinking about this a lot over the course of the last few days after someone in the new Discord channel asked me to talk about this topic. Before I jump in, I'll tell you this. If you're not in the Discord, go to thinkunbroken.com/Discord. That's DISCORD, thinkunbroken.com/Discord, and join our private channel. I'm going to be doing coaching in the Discord. I'm going to be doing giveaways in the Discord. I'm going to be doing a lot of different things over there, including having conversations like this where I'm asking you, what do you want to learn about or talk about, and then bringing it over into the show. So if you have not, please go to thinkunbroken.com/Discord and join us. So what do you do on the hard days? Look, the thing is, and I've known this to be incredibly true about my journey and my experience, some days are going to fucking suck. Some days are going to suck. It just is that way. You know, some days you're just not going to want to deal with this. Some days you're going to want to just bury your head in the sand and run away and disappear. It's true. I wish it wasn't true. I wish I could tell you that 11, almost 12 years into doing this work, to showing up for myself, for healing, for learning, for growing, from personal development and conferences and book reading and podcast listening and writing and all the things, that everything was perfect. But it ain't. And it ain't never gonna be. And, you know, I try to tell people this all the time when you come into coaching with me, when you read a book, when you listen to this podcast, when you come into, you know, download the apps, whatever it is, when you're in this, when you sign on, this is life. You're in this from now on, because there's going to be hard days. And people seem to have this weird misconception where they're like, oh, I did the thing, so my life should be better. Guys, it doesn't work that way. Like, look, Unbroken Nation, the thing you guys got to understand is this is a forever process. You're going to get triggered. You're going to get lost. You're going to get stuck. You're going to fall down. You're going to fail. You're going to iterate. You're going to take samples. You're going to learn every single day. Literally every day. Not sometimes, not on occasion, every day. And on some days you're going to fail. And on some days when the days are hard, and on some days when the days are amazing, and on the days that you win, you're going to be learning. You're iterating. You're taking samples of the world. And on the hard days, and I know this isn't what you want to hear, you do it anyway. You show up anyway. You live your life anyway. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be angry at the world, but you show up anyway. You still have a life to live, kids to take care of, a career, responsibilities, a job, like everything at all. Because you're having a bad day doesn't make the world stop. Because you have a bad day and you want to, and the day is hard and you want to go lay under the blankets all day, the world doesn't stop. You know, I tell people all the time that the thing that changed my life is I don't negotiate with myself. I'll give you a perfect example. I just recorded this podcast, this same exact one that we're talking about right now, and the damn mic was unplugged because I just got back from traveling. I plugged my computer back in, apparently did not plug the cord in all the way. Had to re-record it. Nothing infuriates me more than that. I'm going to be honest with you, I was super pissed off for 4 seconds. And I said, all right, do it again. And so here I am doing it again. Why? Because it's hard. It's a hard day. Like I was deep. I was in the zone. I was in the mode. And it happened. And I thought to myself, well, shit. Well, I made a promise to myself. I made a commitment. I'm going to put out 365 episodes of this show. And that means I got to show up. I made a commitment. I'm going to take care of my health. I got to show up. I made a commitment. I was going to write my third book, Unbroken Man. I got to show up. I made a commitment. I was going to coach people and start the Discord and have the conversations and all the things that I do because I got to show up. And look, the hard days, I'm telling you, like there are days I don't want to do any of this. There are days where I'm just like, why did I even start Think Unbroken? There are days where I'm like, fuck it. I suffered all this trauma. Why should I do this? And then I remind myself that I do not negotiate with myself. Your goals and your dreams do not care about your excuses. This doesn't mean you don't have self-care. I slept in this morning. You guys know I talk about this all. I do not sleep in. I get out of bed before my alarm every day, except on the days I don't. And this morning I needed to sleep in. Been on 6 airplanes this week. I'm exhausted. Like had just a crazy week traveling Miami and then Atlanta and then Denver and then LA and then Austin and then all the places, right? Like, and it's like, it does not stop. I've been on planes, 15 times, 16 times this year already. We'll be right back to this episode of the Think Unbroken podcast in just a moment, but I wanted to invite you to come and join the Think Unbroken Discord community. If you don't know about Discord, it's being built on Web3, which is a platform that we as the users get to own. So no more Instagram or Facebook or algorithms getting in the way of you seeing and being a part of content. In the Discord channel, we're going to grow this to hundreds of thousands of community members, hopefully over time. But today it's small, it's close, it's intimate, where you'll be able to get access to live coaching with me, where you'll have chat with the Unbroken Nation community, where you can talk about a range of topics, anywhere from thinking about habits and growth mindset, goals, trauma, recovery, dating, relationships, career, accountability, business, meditation, feedback, and more. And so all you have to do is go to thinkunbroken.com/discord. That's thinkunbroken.com/discord. That's DISCORD to join the Unbroken Nation community. And on the days where I'm tired and I'm exhausted, I ask myself, did I accomplish the thing I said I was going to accomplish? If the answer is no, I do not go to bed until it's done. I do not negotiate with myself. And I know that's like so against the grain of self-help and personal development in the trauma space. And everyone's like, well, take the day and relax and take care of yourself. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it real with you. I've never found that to work. Because what happens the next day is I go, shit, I didn't do the thing I said I was going to do. I get upset. I did that for a long time. I used to say tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. It's fine tomorrow. And then I realized, as I've told you many times, one day you're going to run out of tomorrows. And when you run out of tomorrows, well, you're dead. You don't get to do the thing you should have done today. And I've also found that when I do the thing anyway, my day, my life immediately gets better. Whatever happened to me, whatever's happening, whatever will happen, gets removed from the present moment. And I'm here with you, and I'm here with myself, right? And so on the hard days, do the thing that you need to do. Now look, the thing you need to do isn't necessarily always about the goal or the accomplishment. That's not what I'm saying. Sometimes it's journaling, meditation, drinking water, going for the walk, taking the nap if that's what you like. It's about doing what you need, because like if you're not moving towards fulfillment and happiness and satiation in your life, I don't know what you're doing, right? And so many people are like, I got to do all the things all the time. No, you don't. But you got to do most of the things all the time. And some things you do have to do all the time. Like, I do not, under any circumstances, unless I am sick, like I was with COVID back in November, and I still actually didn't. I don't lay in bed. I do not stay in bed all day. I refuse it. I cannot tell you how many times I laid in bed, stoned, eating gummy bears, watching TV. Hours, days, weeks of my life gone forever. Time I'll never get back. Even sick with COVID, I got up, took showers, got into the living room, sat on the couch, read, watched TV, like did things that I could do. And that's kind of what the point of this is that I'm saying is do the things you can do. You're going to get triggered. It's true. It's going to happen. You're going to get mad. It's going to happen. You're going to be sad and angry. It's going to happen. But you're also going to be happy and joyful and full of happiness and all the things that you need on the other side of the spectrum. And I think ultimately is recognizing and understanding that you need to give yourself some grace. Can you just give yourself a little bit of grace for the hard days and say, yeah, I recognize I'm having a hard day. I don't feel good. Stomach hurts, headache, got triggered, fight with the partner, job sucks, whatever, right? And go, okay, cool. I'm having a hard day. Show up anyway. Do it anyway. And again, this is against the conventional wisdom of this space that I live in, that I work in, that I've spent the last decade plus of my life in. There's always the opportunity when you need it to just remove yourself entirely. That's there. You've got to decide that for yourself. I'm not going to give you permission for that because I don't. I rarely, if ever, have a day where I'm just like totally removed from life. In fact, I don't even remember the last time that it happened. And because of that, it's like, I'm still going to get up. I'm going to make my bed, going to take care of myself, eat the right foods, get the right rest, go to the gym, work out, journal, meditate, do visualization, work on the business, coach my clients, write the books, do the podcast every day. Because this is life. Like I don't think about tomorrow. I just don't think about it. Like that it's not here yet. So I always ask myself when I wake up, who do I need to be today for tomorrow? I don't think I'll ever be who I need to be. I don't think you will ever be who you need to be. It's a continual moving forward. It's the effort and energy that creates our life. And so what I want you to think about is, in those moments on the hard days, are you giving up on yourself? It's a hard question. It's uncomfortable to even think about. I just like having those words come out of my own mouth. Ugh. But you have to ask yourself, are you giving up on yourself? It takes as much energy to destroy your life as it does to build your life. So where are you putting that energy today? Where is it going? What are you doing? What are you building? Who are you going to be today for tomorrow? Are you going to show up anyway? Because you know the next hard day is coming. The next difficult thing is on its way. It's going to get there. It's going to be right there staring you in the face. And are you going to cower and run away, or are you going to step to it and do what you need to do? And again, there's a very, very distinct line between taking care of yourself and taking it easy on yourself. And you must be willing to push through the adversity, the pain, the frustration, the anger, and all the things that want to stop you. Because if you are not, your life will not be different. So ask yourself, what do I need to do today for tomorrow? Unbroken Nation, thank you so much for listening. It means the world to me. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend. And until next time, my friends, be unbroken. I'll see you. Unbroken Nation, hope that you just got a tremendous amount of value from today's episode. I want to know what you think. Please do me a favor and review, rate, and share the episode with 3 friends on social media today. It would mean the world if you did, because ultimately at the end of the day, creating community and connection is how we heal generational trauma in the world. And I need your help to do that, Unbroken Nation. So if you're on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you are, please like, comment, share, review. I want to know not only what you like about the show, but how I can make the show better, how I can make this further about helping you on your healing journey. So do me a favor, and when you do, shoot me a screenshot of you making the review to my DM at Michael Unbroken on Instagram, so that I can have a conversation with you, say hi, and more importantly, so I can share it with the Unbroken Nation. Thank you so much, my friend. We'll be right back, but I wanted to take a quick moment to tell you about the Think Unbroken 6-week trauma healing coaching program. If you go to coaching.thinkunbroken.com, that's coaching.thinkunbroken.com, you can sign up for the 6-week daily Think Unbroken Trauma Healing Coaching Program. In this program, we're going to go over the 6 principles of healing trauma, adaptation, understanding the impacts of trauma, how to become the hero of your own story, what to do next, and ultimately what it means to be unbroken. For more information about this 6-week coaching program, which you can download as an app on your phone and take with you everywhere, no matter where you are in the world, it's interactive. It's built about giving you practical tools that you can use in real time. And if you're ready for what's next in your life, go to coaching.thinkunbroken.com. Again, that's coaching.thinkunbroken.com. Now let's get back to the show. Hey, my friends, we will be right back to the show. But I have a question for you. Are you struggling with the impact of childhood trauma? Well, know that you're not alone. I'm here to let you know that I'm starting a brand new weekly coaching group that includes a year of life coaching, accountability, support, habit and goal setting, and more. I'm starting a waitlist for the group right now, and I'm only taking a handful of people. And I'll let you know that through this personalized coaching, we'll work together to help you understand how your childhood trauma has shaped your beliefs, behaviors, emotions, and will help you create a roadmap for healing and growth. Right now, you can schedule an absolutely free coaching session with me and get put on the wait list if you go to thinkunbroken.com. My friends, it's your time to turn your trauma into triumph, breakdowns into breakthroughs, and become the hero of your own story. And I'm here to support you in doing that. Just go to thinkunbroken.com to register for a free coaching call with me and to get put on the wait list for the brand new weekly coaching program.